Look, we're just about to launch what, I think you're going to see this category emerge. It's called project space, which is exactly what you're saying, and exactly YBF are perfectly positioned for that. You're going to find large companies taking teams, relocating them, spreading out the teams, because that'll de-risk the chance should there be somebody catch the virus and bring it in, and then you're having to shut the entire office down. That's one of the ideas and behind that strategy. Yeah, this big cluster of people all in the one building, all sort of domiciled at the same place. That just seems to be something that seems to be yesterday's strategy. It seems to be now it's going to be smaller groups, and it's all about more agile. Put them into environments that they're going to be inspired from. I think that was a lot of. We're already seeing that. That was a big driver with co-working and flexible space, that we were seeing companies pulling teams out and wanting to put them in a different environment around different people. I think, if there's certain areas of the building that they want a bit more free thinkers, or they want people that might be out there to innovate for the business, they should be in a innovative, or, that type of environment, which is going to stimulate that. I can't see why there can't be any upside for, co-working, flexible work operators. I mean, if anything, we've just seen people will, if there's going to be a drift away from the traditional office, that, that set and forget sort of 3 and 5 year lease, and, having people come in. I just think those times, I just don't think people are confident in A, committing to that length of time. B, I think people want agility and flexibility. And look, flexible, some people say, well, what happens in a pandemic? People, just walk out and hand back their lease. Well, that happens anyway in the traditional. I can tell you there's people that are in a 3-year lease right now that have just handed their keys back and said, hey, we don't need this space anymore, find somebody else. Obviously there's things that has to happen, and there's a bit of a financial repercussion, but, they still see it as being better than being locked in this long-term lease for space that they just can't see themselves using anymore. Can't tell you how many conversations that we're having with people that are trying to look towards an Officeless type of working environment, which that means is they don't just have a set head office. They're going to have, they want to use, spaces like YBF to be able to go out and when they need it to get people together, whether it's large meetings, conferencing, or having sort of some sessions where they might be based on a project. So they've got something coming up and they'll all come together and work together for that period, and then maybe go back to a bit of remote. So I definitely think you guys are well positioned for that, because it's actually going to be the big companies that are going to drive it. I think you're going to find the big corporates are the ones that are really out there looking to do that sort of stuff.